if someone saw me, a 25-year-old man, bouncing around in the yard with one of my old Nerf swords, they would never have known that I was actually working on my pixel art skills. I've been doing a lot recently to try and improve my art skills in general, and I finally decided to take the time and try rotoscoping, which is a technique where you take footage of actual movements, you trace over them in some medium frame by frame. The process is actually really simple. You start with a video of you performing the actions that you want to rotoscope, crop it down to the action that you want, and decide what the key frames are going to be. I grab frames at a regular interval using a regular video editor, but honestly, you could just take a screenshot of the video if that's how you needed to grab the frames. So any video editor will do as far as I know. Then I took the frames that I wanted into Sprite and I imported all of them. Sprite is for low resolution, but it's okay because we're going to convert this to low resolution. So having the frames in Sprite, I adjusted the canvas size down to a square so that I could scale everything properly. So I brought it down to be a square. I just reduced the width. Now that I have everything in a square, I make sure that I'm applying these changes to all my frames, and I change the sprite size, not the canvas size, but the sprite size itself. I lock the aspect ratio and I bring it down to 128 by 128. That essentially pixelizes everything. And I will say that it would have been better if I had done this in front of a very uniform background, because you can see all the noise that was created by the grass and the gravel and everything. It'd be better if I had been in front of a white wall or something like that. But then the process is fun but a little tedious. You just go through and you outline everything. Once you have everything outlined, you can start to add color. And then I think after that, it's just a matter of optimizing everything. You go through, you rework different pieces. For some reason, I had really large feet while I was working on this. I ended up extending the sword in the animation in the final version beyond what the Nerf sword actually was originally. But overall, that's really the whole process. Grab the frames you want, bring them into some type of image editor. It doesn't have to be Sprite. I'm sure that there are plenty of options that you could use for free. And then just work on creating the animation that you want. Overall, this was a fun process that I definitely want to explore further in the near future. I only spent a couple hours on it today and was able to achieve what I would consider to be a pretty cool result. I do think that attempting to make a game based on this animation style would be an insanely difficult task, and I would have to become much more efficient about my process. If you're interested in a tutorial that helped me out a lot with this process, I'll link in the description to a video by Mrs. where he essentially does everything I did, just with different tools. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, remember to hit the like and subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.